What's going on with you?
Well, about 2 years ago, I was at a crossroads and I decided to go to college. I saw this college commercial. It professed to have seasoned professionals that I would be taught by. I would get real-world experience, and after graduating, I would be in demand on my job market. Well, this so-called educational institution totally bamboozled me. It was all a scam. I've put in hundreds of applications and I've been on interviews and I've gotten no job offers. I've actually resorted to going back to what I was doing in the first place. And I'm a hairstylist. I cannot afford to pay back my loans. I have $68,000 in loans and the credits won't transfer because of the lack of accreditation that this school has. And is there anything I can do legally to get my money back from these scam artists?
You know, let's start off by saying knowledge is power, and any education that you get is so valuable. And just because you have a college degree doesn't mean that you are going to get a job. It's no guarantee. There are lawyers and engineers and all looking for jobs. That doesn't make you feel any better, I know. But what you're saying is that this school, solely because of their misrepresentation to you, is the thing that's preventing you from getting employment. There are two things you have to look at. Exactly what it was that they said on the commercial or in their ads that sort of enticed you into choosing them as a school, and whether or not in the course of that you had to exercise some due diligence in investigating, from distinguishing from what was puffery from the school and what in fact might have been a material misrepresentation upon which you relied and has been detrimental to you. Now you're saying that they said they were accredited and they were not really. You know, there's two types of accreditation, and all this is available to you and this is for anyone looking to go to college, Steve. You can look at what schools are accredited. There are two types of accreditation. There is regional accreditation, which is the schools that we know, the city and state universities, Harvard, Yale, Duke, you know, the schools that you would think of. And then there's this national accreditation, which is more common amongst vocational and trade schools, which I believe is the type of school you were going to. That's more limited. It's easier to get into those schools. They don't require admission exams. They don't require a certain GPA. And those schools, the credits are not transferable. You need to exercise due diligence. Go on the internet, look at what they say. What was it that they said was just a little bit of puffery and okay? What was it that's actually actionable here? And that's what's important for you to find out when you speak to someone, because there's a lot of money at stake here for you if indeed this has happened. And you won't be the first person who has brought an action against one of these schools that are not as reputable as the others. But you had to look into what it was they were holding out to see whether or not there was any fraud involved here.
So it is a possibility that I could have some legal...
There's a possibility that if they made a factual and material misrepresentation, for instance, if they said, we are regionally accredited, and they're not, that's a little different than saying we're accredited. Because yes, they can be nationally accredited, and in that situation, they are what they said they are. And you have limited recourse, if any, there. There's also a list on the internet of types of accreditations, and the Department of Education recognizes some but not others. Did you do any research? You know, you have to put a little bit out there too before you can hold someone else responsible for what's not happening.
Education is not my forte. So what you got to do is, no, let me just tell you how to do this. All you got to do, you $68,000 in the hole. All you got to do is meet a man making $130,000. Let him give you half.
Can you help me with that?
And then now, see, I find you a man making $130,000, he give you half. Hell, you got your money back. See, we ain't got to sit up in here all day trying to figure out where do we going to school and all this. Let's bring you back on the show and get you a man. Because you ain't finna, yeah, how about that? See, she got a wedding ring on. Her husband fighting turkeys and all this crazy stuff. See, you just need a man, then watch this out. Terrell, I see you looking at her. You don't need no man, and you don't need no school, you need Terrell. Thank you, Courtney and Toni. Big thanks to Judge PATRICIA DIMANGO. Catch Hot Bench every weekday. Check your local listings. We'll be right back. I know she fine, dog. Hey, folks, welcome. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click here to subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss a single hot new video, some really good stuff. And then I want you to click here to see more clips from the show right now.